Now for our first look at the forecast, here's weather specialist Noor Rafat.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Well, the day that many have been waiting for is finally here. After all of that heat and humidity, you stepped outside today and you probably felt the difference. It's warm, yes, but it doesn't make it hard to breathe because those humidex values are down. In Toronto, 26, feeling like 29. It hasn't felt like that in a very long time. Congratulations and celebrations to southwestern Ontario. Their humidex values near the 40s just yesterday. Today in Windsor, mid-30s. Still warm, but again, a whole lot better than what we were experiencing. Warmer conditions, or rather cooler conditions with the humidex around southern and eastern sections of the province, still though feeling quite summer-like. Now, we've been wary of some thunderstorm activity and we were looking to see if it was going to cross over into the Ontario border. It does look like it's mostly been down south, but we are watching this closely. Now, overall, we have just been seeing some shower activity around the shores of Lake Erie. That will gradually start to clear tonight, so it's going to be very slow, but we will get there. As we head into tomorrow, it's a cloudy start for much of the GTHA and into large parts of southern and eastern Ontario, but those clouds will part as the afternoon progresses. Beautiful sunshine in the forecast, risk of thunderstorms around Niagara Falls and Fort Erie, but that will move on by the evening. When you return to work tomorrow, it'll be 19 degrees in the morning, 27 by the afternoon, with the humidex feeling close to 31. Kevin?
Thanks, Noor. All right, forecast time with our Noor Rafat. And listen, in the summer, it's always the humidity, especially for me, I find, but like we've had a lot of it so far.
Yes, and I think many community members will agree with you, Kevin. The humidity has been tough to navigate. Thankfully, this weekend did already bring some relief when it comes to those. Yeah, it's been a lot better out there. And the good news is this will continue. So we'll see those humidex values very much improved from last week. Still going to be warm, though, not exactly cool. The thunderstorm risk, we've been talking about that. Let's see what's going to happen with it. Deep shades of purple on this map, indicative of still seeing high heat in the United States, but notice how it's shifting further west. The heat dome that was affecting central and eastern Canada, it has been shrinking and moving out to the west. It's mostly going to affect, as I mentioned, western United States, midwestern United States, but we are also seeing the impact of that unfolding in southern sections of the prairies as well, and seeing those temperatures climb will also increase the risks of active weather that they're seeing, which has been high as of late. Now, looking to our province, things are going to be quite warm in the coming days, but again, it's that kind of warm weather where it's still feeling quite like summer, still feeling quite nice without being too much and too dangerous. So 27 for your high tomorrow in Toronto will feel closer to the 31 to 32 range. As you can see, we start off the day with some cloud cover, but those skies start to clear as we head into the afternoon. It's going to be nice out there if you're heading for any watch parties. For some of those games expected tomorrow. Thunderstorm activity could be possible around the Niagara Falls, Fort Erie region, but that clears heading into the evening. Tuesday, beautiful sunshine to kick off your morning, and as the day progresses, still seeing lovely sunshine amid clear skies and mostly dry conditions. Wednesday brings a very similar setup. We're still looking at clear skies, lots of sunshine in southwestern, southern, and eastern Ontario. You're already noticing what's coming up above. There's thunderstorm activity up to the north. That will probably catch up to us as early as Thursday. So you have a nice stretch of about 3 days with dry conditions, plenty of sunshine, warm weather, and the humidex value still around a more comfortable range. It's not going to be cool. We are going to get into those low 30s, maybe into the mid 30s, including Wednesday. 31 may feel closer to 34. Thunderstorms roll in, 29, slightly cooler, and then we're still hovering around those above seasonal temperatures Friday, Saturday into Sunday. Once again, humidex values into the low to mid 30s as opposed to the low to mid 40s.
For our first look at the forecast, here's weather specialist Noor Rafat.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Well, still expecting some warm temperatures for your overnight. 19 degrees in Toronto. The difference is that it will feel close to 21. We haven't seen that kind of closeness from what the thermometer is measuring to what the humidex is for a very long time. We are still basking in that relief that we just experienced yesterday. Temperatures today, your high 26, peaking at 29 in the afternoon. What a big difference from those grueling temperatures, grueling humidex values that reached 48 at some point earlier this week in Toronto. A big congratulations for our friends in southwestern Ontario. They didn't feel the relief yesterday. Today, they felt it with those humidex values closer to the mid-30s. Of course, there was some wet weather in the forecast. Southwestern Ontario mostly affected by this. We only started to see the cloud cover break down in the GTA closer to those evening hours. Tomorrow looking better when it comes to that department. So our forecast is already looking nicer and nicer. It does look like we might see some breakups in those clouds early tomorrow morning in the GTA around southern and eastern Ontario, and slowly they start to dissipate as we head into the late afternoon, remaining dry for the most part, save for areas like Niagara Falls and Fort Erie, and then starting to see those skies clear even more as we head into the overnight. Picture perfect conditions heading into the late afternoon. It's going to be warm, 27, feeling close to 29. Enjoy what you can of these beautiful temperatures as we head into the evening. Kevin?
Thanks, Noor. There are questions over what
Well, deep purple shades are worrying signs in Midwestern and Western United States. That is where we're seeing a lot of that heat that was affecting us earlier in the week start to travel to, and it's even bleeding into parts of the prairies today. Tomorrow, they start to cool down with the arrival of some cool west northwesterly winds. As we look to Toronto, there is a bit of a breeze tomorrow from the east-southeast. That is what we're going to see switch up into the afternoon. A cooler breeze earlier in the day. Your temperature 27 for that high, but the difference is it will feel closer to 29, and that is a big difference from some of that brutal heat that we experienced earlier in the week. Now, we talked about the chance of thunderstorms. That is set to leave us for the next little bit. So relief from pretty much all of these conditions that have been plaguing us the past few days. A look to a beautiful stretch of conditions heading into your Monday and Tuesday. Clear skies, lots of sunshine, some chances of seeing some showers around the Niagara Falls, Fort Erie region, but that clears heading into the evening. Tuesday, similar story, beautiful sunshine as the day progresses, especially slight chance of a drizzle around Peterborough, around Tweed into the late afternoon, but nothing that will impact your day as we head into Wednesday. Still looking bright and beautiful in the morning, but we're starting to see cloud cover build into the afternoon ahead of the arrival of these thunderstorms up to the north. It does look like we could cap off your Wednesday still dry, but it does look like the thunderstorms will eventually catch up to us as early as Thursday. So take advantage of these next few days. They will be feeling warm and summer-like. Not exactly cool with the humidex factored in, but those humidex values will be closer to the low 30s and into the mid 30s, including on Wednesday. So 30 feeling close to 34. The thunderstorms push through Thursday into Friday, Saturday and Sunday drying up, still beautiful above seasonal temperatures, and those humidex values a whole lot